Hi everyone, so I'm back with another episode review of Game of Thrones. The episode opens with Bran finally back after, what was like 2 years now? We got to see a young Ned Stark, his brother Benjen, and sister Lyanna during happier times. This scene was basically just teasing that there's going to be more flashbacks. I guess they have to show that Bran has new powers now. He's plugged into the weirwood tree matrix, and that lets him see back into the past and also relive it too. The next scene, we're back at Castle Black, and Alistair Thorne gives the command to start breaking down the door to get at Davos and friends. And as expected, the wildlings show up. We got to see One the giant pulverize one guy, which was awesome, but I was kind of disappointed. I was anticipating a battle. I wanted Alistair to get killed. Instead, he was just locked up. Ollie was just locked up. I wanted him to get stomped on by a giant. That probably won't happen anymore because they're all safely locked up and they're not going to mistreat their prisoners or anything like that. So far we have these short scenes where it kind of just keeps us updated on characters and moves their plot along. We then go to King's Landing. We get to see the zombie mountain crush some guy's head against a wall, which was awesome as well, but I was sitting there kind of wondering to myself, is Cersei just sending the mountain off on his own to go and kill people? The drunk guy apparently left a lasting impression on Cersei during her walk of shame, and that's why she had him killed, but wouldn't she want the zombie mountain by her side 24/7? You know, as her personal bodyguard? But I guess she's not in danger from the High Sparrow anymore, so she can just send him off to run errands and stuff. Oh yeah, we also have this scene where Jaime confronts the High Sparrow. Jaime finally realizes what he's up against. He's basically up against a bunch of crazies. He's gonna have to get an army and just clear that place out. Oh, this marine scene was probably my favorite of the episode. But I was so wrong though. Tyrion didn't have a good reason to be down in the crypts at all. It wasn't because they were under siege or anything like that. He wanted to unchain the dragons and become friends with them so he could get them to eat because the poor dragons haven't eaten in a while. In fact, he admitted himself that it was pretty dumb of him, and he says to Varys to please knock him out the next time he has a stupid idea like this. All in all, I like this though. We have Tyrion establishing some trust with the dragons, thus bringing us closer to Tyrion one day riding on top of a dragon. Next, we're in Braavos, and it's another short scene, just a lot of setting up of stories, letting us check in on the different characters. Arya is finally moving on with her training. She won't be sitting on the steps anymore. That's good, I guess. Next, we're back in the north. Ramsay, oh man, crazy bastard Ramsay murders his father, Roose Bolton, along with his newly born baby brother. So we have another shakeup. The North was already in a mess, and well, like Dorne, it's in utter chaos now. I'm thinking, where's Baelish in all this? We haven't seen him in a while. We're already 2 episodes in. Peter Baelish, he's the one who wanted all this chaos. Like, he started all this chaos. So people like him could climb the ladder and gain power. I'm just thinking, why are any of these northern houses even going along with the Boltons, pledging their fealty and stuff? But this is great for Sansa, though. We see her in the trailer repping some House Stark clothing, so this is the perfect opportunity for her to take back Winterfell for the Starks. So we have another similar situation. We're back at the Iron Islands. Balon Greyjoy is mysteriously dead. Euron shows up on a stormy night, flings his brother Balon over this rickety bridge, and voila, another power vacuum. So I'm guessing Yara and her uncle have to compete to see who will rule over the Iron Islands. The episode ends with us back at Castle Black. Melisandre doesn't have the faith anymore, and she says she doesn't have the ability to revive Jon Snow, but she tries anyways. She leaves the room not expecting Jon to come back, but he wakes up, he's back. I thought this wasn't going to happen for another episode or two. But I wonder now that Jon Snow is back, will that renew her faith? I remember Thoros of Myr, from way back, I think season 2 or 3. He basically said he didn't have faith anymore either, and when he was resurrecting Beric Dondarrion, he was just repeating the prayers because he was so used to just saying those words. He wasn't expecting anything to happen, and it worked for him. I think Beric mentioned that he was brought back to life maybe 3 times, and that each time pieces of his soul was missing and he wasn't the same. So I wonder, will Jon behave differently? Will he still be the same Jon Snow? And there's also the aspect that he was once dead and now he's alive. Will that have any effect on everyone at Castle Black? Will he become this magical, legendary being? You know, the type of person where he just inspires everyone to rally behind him and go fight? Oh, and since Jon is technically dead, he died, he's not bound to the Night's Watch anymore. His watch has ended, right? So maybe he's free to go and take back Winterfell now. My early impressions of the episode were, I thought it was going to be just another setup episode, but we were treated with some cool stuff. We got to see Wun and the Mountains smash some people. Major plot development, Roose Bolton is dead, and of course Jon is back. So yeah, another great episode. That's it for now. See you guys next time.